What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Dominic Peterson, host of the Duck Zone 503 podcast, where we cover all things Oregon football. And today, I got a very special recruit with me today. I got 2023 defensive lineman Ashton Porter in the building. How you doing,
Yes, sir.
man?
Doing good, man. Just blessed. Just blessed.
Yes, sir. Go Ducks, go Ducks. Now, this is a get to know series today, everybody, where we sit down with the official signee of the 2023 class, and we get to know them a little bit personally, then deep dive into what's their goals for this next upcoming season. So yeah, let's get into it. Before we get into it, kindly ask everybody to like, subscribe, and share the video. But most importantly, what helps grow the podcast even more than that is word of mouth, telling your friends and family about the Duck Zone 503 podcast. So really appreciate everybody who's tuned in. Let's dive into it. Ashton Porter in the building. So for anybody who hasn't really been following recruiting that much or just kind of getting to know who Ashton Porter is, he's a 6'3", 255-pound defensive lineman coming out of Cy Ranch High School out of Cypress, Texas. He announced his commitment to Oregon on January 3rd, 2022, it looks like. Is that true? January 3rd, 2022? Was it that early?
2023.
2023, excuse me. Sorry,
Yeah,
my notes got my notes wrong. I was like, wait, that sounds a little early. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it was this year, just recently. 247 Sports Composite has him listed as the number 45th defensive lineman in the 2023 class, number 57th player in Texas, and number 329th nationally. Although he is ranked higher in other composites other than 247 Sports.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Ashton, let's get into it. With these interviews, I always like to start them out a little bit, talking about yourself. Let's just start out about what age did you start getting into the game of football, and how did you get into it?
I just started playing like football probably around five or six.
Wow.
So my real dad knows like one of the coaches, and he been my coach ever since. Um,
Okay,
yeah. So
that's awesome.
I actually want to thank Larry Fitzgerald for making me play football.
Oh wow, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. So same coach that whole year. How do you think that came into your advantage, having the same coach by your side throughout your years? And how do you think he's going to help you now that you're an Oregon Duck?
Um, I mean, actually it's a blessing because like everybody don't have the same coach growing up and stuff like that. Today, he has like a little league team. I just went out today just to help out with him, and he told me to come out. I just came out. Um, I mean, he gave me advice all the time.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah, it's always good
he's
to have someone in your corner give you
yeah,
good advice. In college, it's going to be really, really a great tool to have in
yes
your
sir.
toolkit. So, 100%. Were you always kind of a big fan? Did you always watch football?
Oh yeah. I always watched football when I was growing up. I'm actually a Saints fan.
Oh, okay. Shout out to
Yeah.
Saints, New Orleans Saints. Who's some
Oh
of your
yeah.
favorite players to watch in the league, and why?
So Cam Jordan always been my favorite player growing up. Um, uh, now I look at like Nick Bosa,
Okay.
uh, Young. Like I don't like the skill rush players because I'll be
Okay.
edge. So I'm just trying to feel everything out, like what moves they do around the corner and stuff like that. So just really blessed.
Yeah, it's always good to watch what they
Yeah.
do on tape and kind of take from them. It's always good to pull from the greats. 100%. Just speaking about the game of football still, give me 3 reasons maybe why you love to play the game.
I get to hit somebody without going to jail. Yeah.
100%.
Um. Um. It helps me like through all like my mental point. What's another reason?
Yeah,
I guess
100%.
I just love the game. That's pretty much it. I just love it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you got a great point, man. Like as men, we got to let out that masculinity sometimes and hit each other, right? Go be violent as a species, a human species. Like we're just violent people, right?
Yeah.
It's a legal way. We get, you eventually can get paid for doing it, right? So, it's good. It's good to let out that steam, and that's also while you're doing it, you let out stress mentally. Let out
Yeah.
stress. That's good for a whole bunch of things. So,
Yes, sir.
100%, man. So you play in Texas. That's you've got to be playing in big crowds already in high school
Yeah.
level out there. Those come with big nerves and big anticipation for the game. What are maybe some of your music tastes? What's some songs you kind of get into? Maybe kind of ease those nerves, or maybe even better yet, hype you up.
Okay. So people would like clown me and stuff. Like some of my teammates clown me and stuff like that. Everybody think I'm listening to Young Boy, all that, but nah. I'll be listening to like SZA, Summer Walker, like before games, just like I know,
Okay.
just like getting my feelings a little bit. Then like we hit the locker room, like my teammates we start playing music and I started listening to them, like NBA Young Boy, Little Baby, all them.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
because everybody, like, yeah, you're right, dude. Like, all the recruits I bring on the channel, there's probably like, 8 out of 10 are saying NBA young boy or little baby.
yeah.
So it's good to get a little different vibe, on the channel here.
Yeah. So
Um,
shout out to Summer Walker. I
yeah,
mean,
Summer
to
Walker,
me,
man,
to
makes
me, to
great
me,
music.
she's better than SZA, but I mean, I be having an argument with my girl, so
Okay. Nice, nice. So speaking about your game, man, on the field, where do you personally feel most comfortable and most confident in your game coming in for your freshman year?
I could beat people with speed. Yeah, beat people with speed, finesse. But I can shock you with power. So I always set up with power first, like long arm or bull rush him first. Then he gonna start lunging at me. So start lunging at me, I can start using finesse.
Okay,
So
100%.
that's how I used that at the All American game, and it was working.
Okay, yeah, I love it. Don't give away too many of your tools now. Don't give away too much. No, I'm
Yeah.
playing. I'm playing. All right. So, what one word best describes you on the field?
Um, different breed. It's not one word, but I say beast.
Okay, beast. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, beast. That's a great one. Yeah, going all out. Um, big, like we said, you played in big games, big crowds. We said that music is a good tool to, kind of calm your nerves. Is there any other thing, any interesting kind of things you do to maybe calm your butterflies before competing?
I'll say pray. Always
Okay,
keep always come keep God in my corner.
okay,
Without him, I just want to be where I'm at today.
nice,
Yeah.
100%, love it. What qualities make a good teammate? Like, there might be other recruits in the future that watch these videos and might see what you're talking about. You might be a future teammate to some of these recruits. Talk to them a little bit. What qualities do they need to have to be a good team captain?
Always always correct. Always correct like something like you need to correct. Like before like helping somebody else out. Like be the example of something. Like always be first in line. Um, and that's how it would be. Always be first in line.
Okay.
Um,
Ah,
if if um if you see something wrong that coach didn't fix, like go out and help them fix it. That's how I did in high school, and all the freshmen, sophomores, juniors, they always looked up to me, asking for help and stuff, like D line wise.
okay. Yeah, interesting. That sounds nice, man. If you're able to help coaches and stuff and be a leader that way, that sounds like maybe you could explore a coaching background if you ever wanted to. Would that be something that you'd probably want to do?
Yeah, probably
Okay,
probably go out
cool.
to. If not coaching, I'll probably design cleats for
Okay,
Oregon or something like that.
yeah, that'd be awesome. And Nike, that's a
Oh
great
yeah,
way to come here. So yeah, 100%. You said you played football early on around like the years 5 or 6.
yeah.
Where did you start kind of realizing I might be able to take this to another level and you're kind of more I don't want to say this really, but more talented than the kids around you.
Um, Probably like freshman year.
Okay. Yeah.
It was like one practice. I was like killing everybody. Like
Yeah.
they had like I was on JV. They put me on JV as a freshman, and so like some of the starters was out or somebody they were sick or something. So I went in and started competing. I'm like, okay, I could really do this. But it was like some days I was getting myself like messed up and stuff.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, yeah, man, if you're competing with, top level guys at that time, that should tell you that's a big hint that you're becoming more elite to your peers.
Yeah,
Um,
and probably also fresh sophomore year against
okay,
Bridgeland, I was going crazy. I think I had like 10 tackles. Sophomore year, 2 sacks. Had 2 sacks
nice.
against Conor McGregor. I say Conor McGregor, but Conor Wigman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome, man. Yeah, and there's a lot of guys to compete with out there.
Oh yeah.
100%. All right, so let's kind of switch gears here. Let's talk about Oregon football and you coming in. What are you most excited about? Oregon's got a lot of hype coming in, like 10-win
Mhm.
season this last season. Dan Lanning kind of changing the culture out here. What are you most excited about coming in?
I'm excited just to compete for a starting spot.
Okay, yeah, 100%. I
Yeah,
mean, we got guys returning, veteran guys, but like I said a lot of time on this podcast, man, the defensive line, there's spots to be taken.
yeah,
They struggled a little bit this year, so 6 defensive linemen in this class. I just told Terrence Green this. I mean, you guys have a real opportunity, in my opinion, to start early
yep,
in your
yep.
careers. So
To me, like any, if you have a spot that could be taken any moment.
yeah,
Yep, that's
100%.
how,
I
that's
mean,
how I had my mentality growing up.
I
Um,
mean, yeah, I agree. I mean, especially like I hate to say it, but when you got your rival school just running the ball all second half, and that's how you lose the game, I think you need to upgrade that position group. I mean,
yeah,
I'm just a person that's honest. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I that's why I like I said, I think you guys definitely have a real chance to start 100% early on.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so big class, 28 guys coming in for the 2023 class. Any guys on the team that you're maybe closer with on this recruiting class in specific? Any like best friend type deals?
I could say best friends, but after probably after All American game, Ashton Cozart.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's my dude. AC. I've been talking to Kobe. Yep.
Okay.
Well, who else? I was at the All American game. Dalen Austin.
Oh
Yep.
yep. Dalen Austin. Yep. Yep.
But I knew Terrence. I knew Terrence since sophomore year. I knew Terrence. I'm getting closer to Johnny. Yep.
Okay. Sick.
And
Yeah. I mean, yeah, a lot of Texas guys coming in this class. It's good to see Oregon build that Texas pipeline.
yep.
Yeah, Kozart, I got him on the channel early on in his recruitment process. So shout out Ashton Kozart.
Yeah.
Good guy. So Dan Lanning, head coach, first time head coach last season, put up 10 wins. Big time deal for Dan Lanning coming to Oregon. What's your thoughts on Lanning, and what kind of made you put your trust into him to commit to him?
I would say he the goat. He the goat right now. Uh,
I love
uh,
it. Yeah.
probably just have him talk to me like every day in my recruiting process. Just trying to build a relationship with me because they kind of offered me kind of late, but just having them like the whole staff in general just talk to me because they had a group chat Ashton Porter to come to Oregon.
Yeah.
That really shocked me because like no other schools have that.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
A whole group chat. How'd you find that out?
yeah. So as soon as they offer me, I get a group chat like boom, 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 like a lot.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay, so you got the group chat on your text.
Yeah.
That's
So
wild.
I click on like it's like a little group chat on iMessage, and
Was
I
Dan Lanning in there and all the
oh,
coaches and all that?
of course.
Oh wow, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Any conversations you can share that were going on in that group chat
Uh,
that you remember?
let me see. If I go back and look, let me see. I'm gonna
Yeah,
see
go
if
ahead, man. No worries. But
let's
that's
see.
kind of cool, man. Yeah, that's pretty interesting that they did that because I don't hear
Like,
that much.
probably. So I wearing a Michigan State Coach Tosh. I wearing a Michigan State arm sleeve.
Yeah.
And he was like, so is Ashton going to Michigan State? He was like, oh no, we can't have that happen. So
That's funny, man. Yeah, no, we can't be having no Michigan State over here. That's the wrong color of green.
yeah,
No, yeah, Michigan State and Oregon, they've had some good battles over the years. I actually went to personal story here. I went to a game, middle school, I think it was, where 2014 when Mariota beat Michigan State here. I think it was like 45-23 or something like that. But it was a top 5 matchup. Yeah, it was a
yeah.
top 5 matchup. It was a big time game. I think Michigan State was the higher ranked team too, and they had Kirk Cousins at QB. Yeah. That was a good game. All right. So speaking about this class, still big class, like I said, 28 guys. Any recruits in specific that you're really excited to play with?
Johnny,
Yeah.
really excited with Johnny. Terrence, probably Mateo. I've been talking to Mateo too.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
Mateo. Yeah, that's the big one.
he,
Yeah.
he told me we're gonna compete for that spot. So we're gonna try to take that senior spot and we're gonna like rotate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we'll make each other better in practice. Uh,
100%, man.
who else? Austin, the QB.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no sad. Yeah, that was a late one. That was a late one.
Oh yeah, I was so everybody texting me like, "Is Austin on the visit? Austin on the visit?" And Coach Landon told me, Coach Landon said, "Hey, whoever asks you if Austin on this visit, tell him no. Don't say nothing." I was like, "Nah."
Yeah. It was nice and secret. I like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
the coaches, man, they really keep things under wrap, no doubt. Like I talked to Coach Meat, the defensive back coach, a little bit,
yeah,
and that's like the only coach that will give me some intel when things are going on. But like
yeah.
everybody else, they're just, man, it's hard to get some intel into things.
Uh,
Uh,
so so when I
yeah.
made my commitment video, I beat my chest. So I'm coming home. Austin was like right there, like
Oh,
behind
okay.
it. Then after the video, I said, "Austin, come home, man."
Yeah, you gotta come home.
Yeah,
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. What about did you have anything to do with Johnny's commitment? Because I know he was like, thinking about Texas A&M, his commitment
yeah.
with them. And
Nah, I didn't really talk to Johnny
okay.
by
Yeah,
the
that
end.
was interesting to one to watch too as well.
Yeah.
So big time schedule, a lot of good opponents on the schedule next year for the Ducks. Any specific opponents? I don't know if you've seen the schedule or not, but any specific opponents that you're looking forward to? I know you know all the Pac-12 opponents. You guys play
Yeah,
Texas Tech, by the way.
yeah, Texas
Yeah.
Tech. Yeah,
So
I was just say that.
yeah, that's a big
Yes,
one.
I guess I'll say Texas Tech because it's in Texas.
Yeah.
But for me, it's 8 hours away, like
Yeah.
Lubbock away. So that's like far from me.
I feel
But
that.
USC,
USC is a big one. That's at home too. And like they go to the Big Ten. So that's like probably the last time we'll play USC for
yep.
um
Zach Branch, that's brother for real.
yeah, that's gonna
I've
be
been
good.
at the All American game with Zach Branch.
Yeah, that guy is insane, man. I've seen
Oh
his
yeah,
tape. He reminds me of D'Anthony Thomas. Like, I'm
oh
not
yeah,
even lying. Like the way he's shifty, man. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Not trying to hype up an opponent, but you know what
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah,
He's good.
he tough. He
Yeah,
tough.
he's pretty good. All right, off his tape, man. But yeah, so yeah, USC, Texas Tech. Like my mom and my uncle, they just moved to Dallas this
Okay.
last summer, and they're about, yeah, that's like a far drive from Texas Tech. So man. Um so yeah, we spoke a lot about like, what you're good at, what you're really confident in your game. Maybe what's one thing that you feel like you need to work on in your game coming in?
Um, let me see. Probably not like going head up on the dude. That's probably say
Okay.
like
Can you be more specific about that for people who
yeah.
probably don't?
So say take half of a man. So like
Uh-huh.
say you go on a man, like a man can get your chest this whole time, and but take half of a man and you can beat him. You don't have to beat 300 pounds. You can beat 150.
Yeah, 100%. So take one
Yeah,
side instead of taking it all up front. Yeah,
yeah,
100%. That sounds like a fundamental type deal, 100%. And your coaches will definitely help with that. Tosh Lupoy and Toyota and stuff like that. What really attracted you about Oregon? What was it? The coaches, the facilities, the history about Oregon, maybe. What was the main thing about Oregon that kind of caught your eye?
So Oregon always been my dream school.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah,
So what then let's talk about that. Let's shift gears a little bit there. What made that your dream school? Like, living in Texas. You lived in Texas all your life, right?
yeah. So I'm from New Orleans, but like I mean
Okay.
LSU school. Well, Oregon always been my dream school.
Okay.
And like growing up, I was like, dang, the uniforms. I
Oh
just want to
yeah,
see.
the uniforms is like
Yeah,
everybody gets the attention off there. That's really what I feel, in my opinion, like grew the brand nationally for recruits. Like, like back in like 2000, like 5 to 10, you weren't seeing 4 or 5 star athletes coming to Oregon. Now you're seeing it because the brand grew in like 2010 to 15, like, and with all the uniforms coming out with it is just, man, yeah. Yeah. So that's a big reason why your dream school, man. The uniforms really caught your eye back then.
yeah, yeah, that's probably it. Probably
Yeah.
that's probably made my dream school. But just getting around like the facility, the people in Eugene is amazing. Like we on my official visit, people come in and stop by when we eat and stuff, just giving us high five, take pictures. And that
Awesome.
I really like that. Loyal fan base.
100%, man. Yeah, Duck fans are awesome, man. Every time I go to games, like it's always a great experience. So big freshman year coming up, freshman campaign. What are some goals you have set for yourself for this upcoming season? What do you want to get achieved?
Get 3+ sacks.
Okay.
I mean, even just a step on the field.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%, man.
field.
That's a good goal. That's a great goal, especially year one.
Um, just have everybody know my name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get some play time, get a role. I love it, man. That's a great goal to have, especially year one coming in. I really do expect to see a defensive lineman, young defensive lineman on the field this next year. 100%. Oregon career as a whole, when you have everything finished up, you're going to the NFL. What do you want to have done and accomplish here at Oregon when you're done?
Just have my own brand. Like, so I were 9 in high school, so my username on Instagram is non-certified. So I want everybody to know me as certified when
Okay.
I walk around campus. Like, oh, what's up, certified?
Okay.
So,
certified. I like it.
make my own shoes. So I'm gonna want to make cleats, but like since I'm making cleats, since I want to make cleats, I can like also make shoes also. So I'll make like some certified shoes. That's nice.
That's awesome. Has Oregon maybe talked or have you had any opportunity to talk about like doing anything like that for like NIL and stuff like that?
No, not NIL yet. Nah, not yet.
But like talking about like making cleats and trying to get into Nike and stuff, involved with Nike. Okay.
Yeah. Coach Lanning got me in contact with some people.
Okay.
To do that.
Man. That's awesome, dude. All right. Well, Ashton, that's it. That's kind of what I have for you today. Really appreciate you coming on the podcast here and, touching base with the fans, explain who you are a little bit for maybe people who didn't know. And yeah, can't wait to see what you do as a Duck. I'll be at all the games. Do you want to shout out any social medias for anybody who's probably not following you yet?
Follow me on IG, non-certified. Follow me on Twitter, Big Ash _90. And TikTok, Big Ash _90 also. So I just made a TikTok.
Okay.
They thought I messed with Michigan State, and I flipped to Oregon. So
yes, sir. Spartan to a Duck. I love it, man. Love to hear it. This is Ashton Porter, 2023 4-star defensive lineman, coming on the channel. Everybody, make sure to go follow. Make sure to stay tuned in with him. He's going to be a big time freshman coming on the Ducks this next season. Really appreciate everybody who tuned in. Make sure to like, subscribe, share the video. You guys know what to do. But most importantly, word of mouth, guys, telling your friends and family about the podcast. That's how we grow this podcast the most. Locking in with the Duck Zone family. At Duck Zone 503 is how you search my channel up to get the quickest Oregon updates. Really appreciate everybody. Go Ducks. Let's get it. Go Ducks, Ashton.
Go Ducks, man.
Yes, sir.